a video a few days ago, and the title of that video is Destiny Swap is Not Real. And while many of you watched it, and I got so many comments and some feedback on some other videos as well as that video, I want to make this a part 2 to that video. So as we all know, Destiny Swap is not real. We hear a lot about that. There's a lot of topics and content, and people go over and over again, and it's almost, I always see it done in the way to try to fear monger. It's just put fear into people, like, oh, be careful not to share this, or be careful not to do this, or be careful not to do that, because Destiny Swap, Destiny Swap, Destiny Swap. And while I definitely believe you should protect the things you are very proud of and most caring of, I don't want to put this out there where you have to always be scared because there's always going to be someone to try to destiny swap with you. Because the reality of it is, destiny swapping is not real. And part 2 to that is anyone who attempts to do whatever type of destiny swap, it always backfires. It always backfires. There has never been a successful destiny swap at any point in time. The person who always tries to do it, they always get caught. It always, works out in the favor of the person who's on the receiving end, or just downright will not go down. But I say this, to give you some encouragement, because the attempts are real, but the success is not. So even though, your destiny, it will never be truly taken from you, it does hurt to know that there was still an attempt. Because typically the attempt comes from a friend, a family member, sometimes even lovers. I've talked about this, where you can be laying down next to someone and you think this is someone safe to be with. This is your soulmate. This is your best friend. And they could be very well jealous of you. And it happens. It happens so much. Or you're sharing your life with your sister, with your aunt, with your cousin, sometimes even their mom. You're sharing your life with them. And you're thinking you're celebrating with them, or you're coming to them for encouragement or support. And they're thinking, wow, I can use it to my advantage. So that does hurt. That does hurt to know that the place you went to for a sense of safety and community, it's not that. I think that's the thing that hurts the most. And I think that's the thing that should stick out the most when it comes to an attempt of a destiny swap. But just know and be comfortable and confident that your destiny will never be taken from you. It will never be taken from you. You know why? Because it's yours. And the thing is, I talked about this recently. One of the best ways to really transition and transform your lives is through a vision board. So you sit down, you print out the pictures of everything that you want, everything you desire. Because this is your dream board, only you have the clear picture of it. When someone is trying to destiny swap with you, they don't see everything. They only see small, segmented, compartmentalized versions of the life that you have. So they try to attack this area or that area. They try to attack your finances or your relationship or your health, whatever. But they don't see the full picture of you and everything that you have working for you and working on your side. And that's where the failed destiny swap happens. Because the person that is trying to switch with you or trying to take from you doesn't know the full scale and capabilities that you have. That's why destiny swaps aren't real. Destiny swap is it's an extreme case of jealousy. That's all a destiny swap is. It's extreme jealousy that will borderline on obsession, and if not borderline, full-blown obsession. But that's all a destiny swap is. That's all that an attempt is. It will never be successful. Because no matter how obsessed and jealous and just enthralled a person is with you in your life, they will never have it. They will never have it. Nobody can ever take your life. No one can ever take what is yours. You are in agreement and alignment with the things that happen in your life, whether it be on a smaller scale or a large scale. So if you are operating in agreement and alignment with your life, doesn't that reinforce that what is meant to be yours will always be yours? And I'm talking about the businesses you've always wanted, the friends, the hobbies, the health, the finances, the free time, the leisure, the luxury you've always wanted. They're all yours. Nobody can take that from you. They can't take that from you. All destiny swapping is, or the attempt is just extreme jealousy that becomes obsession. But let me tell you something, it will always backfire. You know why? Because someone is taking all of their energy, all of their life force, all of their time to obsess about you. They're focusing on you. They wake up, you're on their mind. They go to sleep, you're on their mind. Your name gets brought up, they become irate. They are obsessed with you. They're thinking about you constantly and incessantly, okay? So there's one. All of that energy is being sent to you. And because you're the diamond and you're the main character, you've learned how to transmute energy. You've learned how to utilize that. Like my most previous video, the return to sender. You've mastered how to return to sender. If you need some help, go ahead and revisit that video. All the content that I make, I listen to it myself. I put it on in the background as I'm driving, as I'm working out, as I'm cooking. I listen to the very thing I'm telling you about. So you've learned how to return to sender. So this person is obsessed with you, thinking about you day in and day out. And you know why the destiny swap backfires and why it won't ever be successful ever? Because you are the only thing they're focused on. The whole time they're thinking, how can I take this person down? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spread this lie. I'm going to start this gossip. I'm going to manipulate this person. The whole time they're focusing on you. They're sending you their energy. You're transmuting that and you're using it to continue to progress. And let me tell you something. A lot of main characters, they survive things that they were never intended to survive from the person that, sent it their way initially. And people will think, oh, wow, this person's evil. This person's doing something. This person, how is she surviving this? How is she surviving that? It's because, again, like I said, you've taken the lesson. You know the lesson of the return to sender. So you're able to understand that no matter what someone says about me, this is going to work in my favor. Kind of like the saying, all publicity is good publicity. All energy, when you are truly ascended, when you are truly operating in the lessons and the teachings of the Esther year, we're in the Esther year, we're knee deep in that. The diamonds who are part of that, make sure you're staying in touch with the Discord. I am communicating very regularly on there, as well as the community tab, because I have special notifications that go out specifically for the opulent diamonds. But again, I say, you're doing everything you need to do. You're operating like you are a queen. You're operating like you are in your Esther, you're teaching. You're learning how to return to sender. You're realizing that no matter what type of energy someone's sending to me, I can take it, flip it, reverse it, utilize it, and send back what no longer serves me. Send back what was never intended to be mine. Diamond's destiny swapping is not real. It will never happen for you. It will never, ever, ever affect you. I'm speaking that over you. And if you touch and agree with this, if you're accepting that as words over your life, and you're saying, you know what? Doesn't matter what this person tried to do. Doesn't matter what that person tried to do. Nobody can take my destiny. Nobody can take my future. Nobody can take what's rightfully mine. If you're in agreement to that, type in the comments, my destiny is for me and me alone. Diamonds, I love you. And I just want to continue to uplift and encourage you and let you know that where you're going is bright and nobody can stop it. Continue to do you, be you. Continue to progress and elevate, diamonds. And make sure you shop maincharacterforever.com to get the things you need to continue to elevate. I love you, diamonds, and I'll be talking to you soon.